Hey, fifth grade, this is Miss Gibson, and I'll be coming to you with reading and writing for today. So, the text that should be out in front of you is from Turtle in Paradise. So, we're first going to start off with reading the italicized letters just to understand what this story is going to be about. And then after that, you guys are going to get into the text on your own after you pause the video, and you're going to be tracking for main characters, the setting, the conflict, the resolution, since this is fiction. And then we're going to come back before you get into multiple choice. So we're up here. In the book Turtle in Paradise, Turtle is a young girl who is living with her aunt's family for a while in Key West, Florida in the 1930s. In this selection, Turtle first gets to know her nana Philly, who was ill, by going to help her at lunchtime. Read the selection and answer the questions that follow. So this is a pretty lengthy text. So make sure you have paper and pencil on the side to track what's going on. It may be easier to write down a little summary after each page, just so you understand everything that's going on and you're following the story correctly. So, with that being said, you are going to have a piece of paper. You are going to track the main character or characters and what we're learning about them, what we're getting from the setting, and what the conflict and the possible resolution is. Okay, so you can pause the video, get into that, and then we're going to come back and chat about that for a little bit. And then after that, you guys will jump into multiple choice. So, pause the video, get started. Welcome back from reading. So, again, I know that was a pretty lengthy text, but it's okay because you're in fifth grade now. We're preparing you for sixth grade. So, you have to make sure that you are able to read these types of texts at home, in school, for homework, things like that, because you'll be getting all types of books and everything once you're getting into higher grade levels. So, this text, who was our main character? Right. Turtle. Turtle, it already states it in this beginning part that we already read about. So we already knew that this was technically going to be about a girl named Turtle. Now, there was another main character that played an important role in this. And of course, that's again in our italicized letters, Nana Philly, because it's saying she gets to know her Nana Philly by going to help her at lunchtime. So these two characters were the main people, and the setting was at Nana Philly's house. It was always where Turtle was going to help feed her. So that should definitely be a part of your setting. Now, the conflict of the story. So Turtle is having to feed Nana, but Nana doesn't know her. They don't know each other. She just recently met, like, this is her first time actually meeting her. So this is kind of why she's also going there. So this is part of the conflict. So she doesn't know her, but she has to meet her. And Nana Philly's kind of mean to Turtle every single time she goes there. Now, once you guys ended the story, you should have gotten to the resolution, which is Nana gets tired of watching Turtle eat in front of her, of course, after every time she threw her bowl on the floor, and decides to be nice so they can get to know each other. At the end, you can realize she decides to be nice because she finally decides to smile and her eyes shine. She ate her food that day instead of throwing it on the floor. See right here, it says she brings it to her mouth with her good hand and swallows the chowder. She soon takes another spoonful and another. Soon her bowl is empty. So she decides to actually eat her food, be nice to Turtle, and then first thing that she ever said was "me too" when it came to her expressing that she also hated Shirley Temple. Okay, so you guys are now going to pause the video and get into multiple choice. You should be pushing yourself to writing down pieces of evidence directly from the text to support what you are trying to say. If it's giving you specific pieces, you should be going back to that place. So like number 9 says in paragraph 16, you should be going back to there, but you should also be reading around the paragraphs just to get more insight on how you're going to answer these questions. Because sometimes your information or your answer isn't always in that one specific paragraph. So utilize your strategies that we've been working on and make sure you're doing that. So pause the video, get into all 10 multiple. All right. Now let's get into what we were talking about for multiple choice. So, number one, based on paragraphs 1 through 6, why is Aunt Minnie praying for patience? A, because her children refuse to help. B, because she has not yet prepared lunch. C, because her children are not supposed to go out. Or D, because she is having a hard time with the ironing. So, we're going to scroll back up to paragraph 1 through 6. So, that's where you guys should be. And I'm just going to highlight this area right here. Okay. So, a quick synopsis of what's going on in this area. Clearly, Aunt Minnie is busy. She's calling all the kids to her, and no one is trying to help her with bringing Nana Philly the lunch. Everyone's saying, "Not me, no, me neither, no way, no how, ma." Like they're all saying no, they don't want to go. So she's praying for patience in this moment, as is saying in this last line in paragraph 6. Aunt Minnie looks up at the ceiling as if she's praying for patience. She's going to be praying a long time at this rate. So no one wants to help her bring the food. And then, of course, since they don't want to help her, she's praying for patience because they won't help bring Nana Philly lunch since she's very busy. So who else is going to help her in this moment? She has to figure that out. All right. So this leads us to answer choice A because her children refuse to help. Okay. So let's move on to number 8. Based on the selection, what does Turtle most likely hope to gain from her visits to Nana Philly? Now, of course, again, we need to scroll back up to the earlier on paragraphs to figure out what's going on. I'm going to read through the answer choices. A. Turtle wants to find out why Nana Philly has been ill. B. Turtle wants to show Nana Philly that she is dependable. C. Turtle wants to know more about her mother and Nana Philly. Or D. Turtle wants to convince her aunt and cousins to like Nana Philly. So scroll up again to the beginning paragraphs. Now, I'm going to zoom in to paragraph 15, actually 14. It says, I won't be long, she says, walking down the steps. You're so sweet to do this. And then in 15 it says, but I'm not sweet. I'm curious. It's not every day you find out you have a grandmother you didn't even know was alive. And despite what everyone says about Nana Philly being terrible, I've been wanting to see if she'll be different with me. After all, I'm a girl. Maybe she just hates boys. Wouldn't blame her if she did. So clearly, she never even got to know her grandma, and her mom probably didn't tell her about her, or they didn't have a good relationship. So this is telling you right here, right now, that she wants to know more about her grandma and her mom because she shares how she never met her until dropping off her lunch that day. So that leads us to answer choice C. Turtle wants to know more about her mother and Nana Philly. Okay, so that's answer choice C. 9. In paragraph 16, what do the questions represent? A. Turtle's thoughts. B. Turtle's confusion. C. Turtle's memories. Or D. Turtle's conversation. Again, scrolling up back to paragraph 16, you should always be referring back to the paragraph to understand what's going on. So we just said in paragraph 15 that she is curious to figure out who her grandma is and what she can learn about her. Then it follows up with paragraph 16 and all of these questions. I walk into the house with fresh eyes. This is where Mama grew up. 1,000 questions flashed through my mind. Which bedroom did she sleep in? Did she run up and down the hallway? Did she sit at the piano? I hope not. That stool doesn't look too sturdy. Clearly, from this, we're getting that these are turtle thoughts, okay? And it also says right here, questions flash through my mind. So this is obviously something that she's thinking out loud, and these are the thoughts that are in her head. So this leads us to A, turtle stocks. Okay, let's go to number 10. Read Turtle's comments from paragraph 25 in the box below. It's not exactly the tearful reunion I was imagining. Although maybe that blink was her way of saying she was happy to see me, then again, maybe she has dust in her eye. What do the comments suggest about Turtle? A. She is unhappy that she offered to help Nana Philly. B. She is uncertain how Nana Philly feels about her. C. She is concerned that Nana Philly may be hurt. Or D. She is growing impatient with Nana Philly. So remember, you need to read paragraphs before to understand. So let's scroll up a little bit. We're going back to this was paragraph 25. Make sure you're around that area. So the comments are right here. Okay. So realize when she first comes in, it's just, I don't know if you remember me, but I'm Turtle. I say, your granddaughter. So this is all the little bit of information that we have right before, right? So it also connects to after the first convo, Turtle can't quite determine how Nana feels about seeing her. They didn't cry after seeing each other for the first time. Nana Philly just blinked. So clearly, Turtle is feeling some type of confusion because she's not really getting a reaction from Nana Philly. And again, this is their first time meeting. So it's like, why not give me a better reaction and show that you actually want me here or give me some type of conversation? She wasn't getting that. So this leads to answer choice B. She is uncertain how Nana Philly feels about her. I mean, of course, she doesn't know how she feels about her because there's no communication, there's no emotion. All right, 11. In the selection, the spaces between paragraphs 9 and 10, 44 and 45, and 49, 50 all show a change in A, plot, B, time, C, theme, or D, narrator. Okay, let's go up to the space in between 9 and 10. So, realize 9, if we scroll up to here, 9 and 10, this space right here is what they're talking about. So, in between these two paragraphs, right? So, realize it is showing a scene change, a scene ending with Turtle telling that Aunt Minnie that she will be bringing her lunch. And then all of a sudden in paragraph 10, it shows Turtle at Nana Philly's house. So this is something to point out. If we go down to 44, 45, I swear I can see her mouth watering. So this is when Nana Philly didn't want to eat. And then this is when Miss B returns. So clearly, we are seeing some type of change in time. Like, we don't know what's going on in between those two blocks, but it's allowing us to see from that space that it is a change in the time frame. Like, it's not going to be the same time zone. Like, she was at Minnie's house and then she was at Nana Philly's house from paragraphs 9 and 10. She was watching Nana Philly look hungry, and then Miss B returns. So this is definitely showing a change in time. So this is answer choice B. Okay. 12. In the selection, how does Turtle teach Nana Philly a lesson? A. By eating in front of Nana Philly. B. By refusing to help Nana Philly again. C. By telling her aunt how Nana Philly behaved. Or D. By convincing her cousins to visit Nana Philly. Okay, let's scroll up. I'm going to go to paragraph 57. Okay, so make sure you're there. Pause a little bit. Okay, so she is returning back to Nana Philly's house. So this is day 2. And in paragraph 57, it goes, after what happened yesterday at lunch, I figured Nana Philly would have wised up. But I guess you can't teach a mean old lady new tricks because the bowl hasn't been in front of her for more than a moment when her hand knocks it off the table. It falls to the floor in a splatter. Then, of course, it falls away. You know, there are a lot of hungry folks who would have liked to eat that, I say, but all she does is stare at the upside down magazine a little harder. I clean up the mess and eat my own lunch with her watching the whole time. So, as you can see, every single time Nana Philly throws it off, she's cleaning it up, Turtle's cleaning it up, and then she's eating her own lunch. So this goes to answer choice A. She's eating in front of Nana Philly until she understands that clearly what she's doing is wrong and she's being mean. Number 13. What does the description of Nana Philly in paragraph 71 suggest? So let's go back up to paragraph 71. All right. Paragraph 71. A shadow crosses Nana Philly's face, and for a brief moment, I see something like regret in her blue eyes, but then it's gone. I'm going to start looking at 68 to understand where this is coming from. So, this, you should be looking at this entire section, okay? So, you were mean to her too, weren't you? I asked. Is that why she hasn't come back to Key West? My grandmother doesn't look up. I know the answer to my own question. Poor mama, I whisper, chased off by her own mother. No wonder she's such a wreck. A shadow crosses Nana Philly's face, and for a brief moment, I see something like regret in her blue eyes. So clearly, this is the underlying problem that Nana Philly and, of course, Turtle Mother has had. So she's now realizing why she never met Nana Philly. And then this is the feeling that Nana Philly has after realizing that she was in the wrong for not even meeting her own granddaughter, right? So let's go through the answer choices. A, she's becoming weaker and more forgetful. B, she is trying to make others feel sorry for her. C, she is upset because she has missed her dessert. Or D, she's starting to feel bad about what she has done. This answer is for D. She's definitely starting to feel bad because people are now realizing what Nana Philly actually did to her own daughter, which is why she can't even get to know her granddaughter. 14. What does the end of the selection suggest? A. Turtle and Nan Philly will go to the movies. B. Turtle and Nana Philly will start to get along. C. Turtle believes Nana Philly is getting stronger. Or D. Turtle believes Nana Philly is going to knock over her lunch. Go to the end of the text. All right. So, the end of the text, we're going to start from here. So, we already read that she finally finished her bowl of food without throwing it over. Then they have this type of connecting moment here where they're realizing that they both don't like Shirley Temple. The grandmother's mouth turns up in a crooked smile and her eyes shine, and she goes, "Me too." Okay? So clearly, they both have something in common at this moment, and they're realizing it now because they spent some time together. So, with that being said, the answer choice for this is B. Turtle and Nana Philly will start to get along. It's a clicking moment for them. Nana Philly probably feels some type of connection now, and of course, it's over something that they dislike. All right, getting into the last two, multiple choice. 15. In the selection, which of the following is a problem Turtle faces? A. She gets in trouble for the mess Nana Philly makes. B. She does not understand why Nana Philly acts mean. C. She does not feel appreciated for helping Nana Philly. Or D. She has to take care of Nana Philly while her cousins play. Excuse me. The answer choice is definitely B. She does not understand why Nana Philly acts mean. Initially, she didn't understand why she kept throwing the bowl, why she wasn't talking, why she was ignoring her and reading an upside down magazine. So, in this moment, of course, this is the same problem that Turtle is facing the entire time because she didn't understand the root of their problem until she realizes what Nana Philly actually did to Turtle's mom. Okay? Last one. In paragraph 26, how are commas used? A, to separate items in a list. B, to show a series of events. C, to show a ranking by importance. Or D, to separate words from their definitions. Again, you got to scroll up to paragraph 26. We're always going back to the text and understanding what's going on. So, paragraph 26. I go into the kitchen and look around. Mama's always making fancy lunches for the lady she works for. You wouldn't even know people were standing in the bread lines. If you walked in and saw what they were eating, iced cantaloupe, shrimp aspic, caviar sandwiches with cream cheese, hearts of lettuce with French dressing, meringue cookies. Now, these are items listed, no particular order, not showing events in order, no definitions of importance. This is just all the food that are in in the bread lines that people eat. So, and at their fancy lunches. So that means that the answer choice for this, for number 16, is A, to separate items in a list. There again, it's not showing a series of events. Nothing is in chronological order or ranked by importance. So this is just a list of things that are at this lunch. Okay? So now the last thing you guys are going to do is get into writing. Based on the selection, describe Turtle's character traits. Remember, character traits. It is not character feelings. So we should not be seeing things on your writing assignment that say scared, happy, mad, sad. Those are feelings. Character traits. What is she doing? Is she being confident? Is she being determined? How are all these things happening in the story to lead you to a good character trait or traits that can describe her? So make sure you are looking that up. Even if you think that you are still confused a little bit on character traits, you can Google options of character traits just to see types of examples, okay? And then after that, get into the writing prompt. Make sure that this is, again, a well-developed response. So you should be putting these in multiple paragraphs and not just one paragraph. So when you're in Google Classroom, we've been seeing this a lot where people are only writing one paragraph. Make sure you're writing multiple paragraphs to explain your answer in a well thought out way. All right. Have a good day. Talk to you guys again soon. Bye.